Hello, how you doing? This is Will from Say How You Feel, and today we're gonna get into the 7 different methods of printing t-shirts, and and get have to move. You know how that happens sometimes. But we're gonna talk about the 7 different methods of printing t-shirts after this intro. And at the end, I'm gonna tell you my favorite method of printing. Be back. So I'm back. Today, let's get into this video. I won't hold you long. I just want to kind of talk about the different methods of printing t-shirts so you beginners out there can figure out what method's going to work best for you. Well, I guess since I have a shirt I made on, I'll just start with this one. This is a polyester t-shirt. It is one I got from Walmart. It is not 100% polyester, but it's good enough. This is a Sublimation T-shirt. I've had it for a while. Nice soft feel to it. No hand, meaning that I don't feel the print. So, sublimation is great. It has its drawbacks, it has its pros, it has its cons. So here's the thing. Here's the pro. You won't feel it. It'll last forever. The ink is a gas, goes into the fabric, so you don't have to worry about it ever coming out. Con, you pretty much need a white polyester shirt to get the best image possible. Is it beneficial? Yeah, it has, it depends on the person. Walmart polyester shirts, they're not 100%, but I can rather wear those than, say, most of the other brands. Those, or I'll wear a Gildan polyester shirt. I'll wear those, because they fit more like cotton shirts. They feel more like cotton shirts versus the silky polyester shirts. I can't do them. They don't fit right. I'm a big guy. I need some room. And those are for the little slim, muscular cats, that like their shirts tight. I don't know. That ain't me. So that's the first method, is sublimation. Now, the tried and true, which is never going anywhere, is traditional screen printing. That is ultimately the best way to put a design on a shirt. It's gonna last forever. It's great. It's a great quality. Most people still to this day prefer screen printing method. They prefer their shirts to be screen printed. Drawback: the chemicals, the harsh smells, the mess that you have to do. But there are methods around it. And we'll talk about those later on. So that's the other method you can go. So the other thing you can do is vinyl. Vinyl, and I equate vinyl and Plastisol ink, similar products, but I'll talk about that later. But vinyl is a great idea if you're doing a small runs. I probably wouldn't press. You get some people that likes to be funny and they just do it for kicks and giggles, I think, pressing multiple colors, like 6, 7 colors on one vinyl design. I'm not doing that. I'll just be honest with you, that's too much. We'll find another method to get that design out. But I'll do up to 2, maybe 3 colors, and that's pushing. 3 is pushing, I'll be honest. I probably won't do 3, but 2, I'll do 2 colors with no problem. If I'm doing a short run, you go ahead and press it, good to go. You knock it out. So those I'll do. You need a vinyl cutter. you need and a heat press. Well, you don't even need the heat press. You can use iron, just to be honest. For sublimation, you need a heat press and you need a vinyl. You need a sublimation printer. Screen printing, the headache is, just to be honest, it's a headache. You got to have a full color press. Oh well, let me phrase it. I have a full color press. Is what I said. You have to have a press. You have to have a some way of drying the transfers. You have to. I mean, the Plastisol print. You have to have squeegees. You got to have ink. You have to figure out if you want to do flash dry, conveyor dryer, or heat gun. Some people do that. I've seen people use their ovens. Or you definitely can use a heat press and knock it out that way. So those are the different ways you can deal with the different products. The next one is Inkjet Transfers. You need a printer and a heat press. You know, I enjoy those. I love those. People, you heard me talk about them on the channel. And you can pretty much get the job done with that. You can make your t-shirts, get your money, and go on about your business. I know several people that have started their businesses on those. Now, go back real quick. Sublimation transfers, you can go from 8.5 by 11, 17 by 17 by 19, or you can do 13 by 19. No, 11 by 17, 8.5 by 11, 11 by 17, or 19, 13 by 19 sheets. Those are 3 sheets that you can get. I have all of them, so I use all of them. Inkjet Transfers, you can only do 8.5 by 11, 13, or 11 by 17. But if you want to get the roll, you can kind of make it your own, what you want to do there. The other method of printing is DTG. That's expensive. If you're going to do it yourself, you need a pre-treat. And some people use a little hand thing and spray the pre-treat on there. The other method is that you can get it on there is using a machine, a pre-treater. That's about $4,000. You can get a screen printing, a DTG machine, about 15. The Omni, I think, is about 15 to 20. So between 20 and 25,000, just to be on the safe side, you can get into DTG. That does polyester shirts, it does cotton shirts, it does blends, it does hoodies, it does it all. As long as you got the platen for it, it'll take care of it. And now the Omni does DTF prints, so it does a lot. There's a lot of pros to getting that. Now I don't know if it has its benefits to being able to do DTF, which is the next method. DTF is DTG is direct to garment, DTF is direct to film. Direct to film. The reason why you want to be able to do that is if you have a DTG machine and it can do both. If you had to do hats, neck labels, and all of that, you can kind of print the transfers out and move it to another machine if you happen to have it. But DTF, has its benefits because I don't need the other machine. I can print it, put it on a shirt, put it on a hat, put it on sleeves, put it on neck press, whatever I want to do. So DTF is blowing up. DTF is blowing up all throughout the system because people are able to start doing it at home. People are able to start doing prints for other people. So it has its benefits. It really does. I think that ultimately it will not end other ways to printing, but it is definitely a viable option. And the reason why I say that is because with screen printing, the more you get, the cheaper it becomes because it spreads the cost of everything throughout pieces. Where DTG, DTF, Inkjet Transfers, Sublimation Transfers, the price is the price. However, if it costs you to make one, it's pretty much going to be the price to make 100, 200. It has its perks over screen printing because I can get multiple colors and I'm not charged per color. That's the only benefit to it. But unless you go somewhere like now some places break it down, like you go to Super Color, the more you get with Super Color, the cheaper it becomes. But give or take, for the most part, most of the smaller companies, they can't do Supercolor what Supercolor does. So what you get is what you get. The price is the price, and I understand that because they're not buying in the same capacity that Supercolor is. So my last thing is Plastisol Transfers. Plastisol Transfers to me are probably hands down the best thing going since sliced bread, and I say that because I can get screen printed quality without screen printing headaches. I can have somebody else screen print the transfers, and all I gotta do is press them on there, and then it has, because when I screen print, I still put it on the heat press to press it down to have a flat matte finish or flat finish. So I can knock out two things at one time. The thing about it is, it's like when screen printing, regular traditional screen printing, they still charge by the color, they charge by the screen, so you still have those issues. Which is not an issue, because like I said, you have other methods that you can use for when you have multiple colors. But if you're talking about one color, and you got 100 of them, I wouldn't do that in DTF. I don't see the purpose in that. Because I have one company that I ordered. They're like $19.99 for a 22 by 24 sheet. So, say if I can put a decent sized design on there. I did an order for I want to say 24. It was like 50 transfers or something like that. I still have to order like 5 transfers. Whatever it was, I still have to order like 5 or 6 transfers. So that's like $100. Well, there's multiple colors. So that was fine. But if I'm doing one color and I still may have to order 5 transfers, well, 5 times 20 is still $100. I can just order that, and they already cut. I ain't got to do nothing. They come ready for me to press in the one color transfer. So you have to value your time and what makes sense to you as a business person. I don't want to do nothing but press when I get my stuff. Now, I'll do it for a multiple color because for me to screen print that transfer is going to be a lot more than me just to go ahead and order the DTF transfers. So with all that being said, I guess I'll tell you which one I like the most. I like a cross between Plastisol transfers and DTF transfers. Only because I like to do bigger orders and it saves me time than versus if I do Inkjet Transfer, I gotta wait for all to print out. Don't get me wrong, I do that all the time. But it just depends on what mood I'm in. And most moods I'm in is just, hey, let me press this to go about my business. I got other things to do. So with that being said, enjoy. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for coming back. When it's all said and done, keep saying how you feel.